We just got back from Singapore after sailing on Disney Cruise Line's newest ship, the Disney Adventure. We did so much shopping on this trip and are so excited to share all the new merch with you. If you're new to our channel, we're Derek and Cole. We like to travel, tour, and explore new things each and every week. So today we have a Disney Adventure haul video for you. So we just got back from Singapore and we're going to show you everything we bought on the inaugural sailing.
A lot. You should see the luggage.
It's a lot, yes, yeah. But Singapore is like a once-in-a-lifetime trip. Hopefully we'll be back, but probably not for a little bit.
It was like 30 hours of travel one way.
Yeah, so we wanted to
It's not like we're going back, next week.
We wanted to buy everything that we wanted while we were there. So if you like videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps out our channel. We can't wait to show you everything we got. Okay, so the first souvenirs that we got are going to be mugs. So you know we love to collect mugs if you've watched any of our videos. So the first mug we got is this red and white mug. So it does say Disney Cruise Line on the side, has the ship on the front of it. It says Disney Adventure, but in red it has the city of Singapore the whole way around it. So I thought that was really cute. I think we will probably use this mug, right? I don't know.
I think that's what we got it for.
Yeah, some possibly. Of the mugs we don't use.
This was like their general, everyday kind of. I actually kind of like this one better though than the next one. Yeah, so the next... To be honest with you.
The next one is the Maiden Voyage one. So it says Disney Cruise Line on the inside. And it kind of has this like swirly Disney Cruise Line pattern. Yeah, on it. But it does say Maiden Voyage on it, and it's blue. It has Mickey and Minnie on it, and the ship is blue. So the mug itself is a little bit textured, but it's a little bit plain. I think I do really love the mug that has the city on it. But this one was kind of fun just to grab since it was the Maiden Voyage. It has the date on it as well, 2026.
Yeah.
So
they had one more too if you stayed in concierge.
Yeah, but we didn't get that one.
That one was actually pretty nice too. Yeah, we seen it and stuff, but
yeah. So only 2 mugs for us from the adventure, but these are cute. They're smaller mugs, not too big. The one was $24.99 and the everyday one was $22.99. So for Disney, I don't think that's a bad price. Okay, so the next 2 items we got were my items. So I saw these before we went and I was super excited to get them. I actually brought a red dress with me to match them. So they were the Disney Adventure ears. Now they had multiple different types of ears. I preferred these ones. So they kind of have from the Imagination Garden, the little design on them here. They're 2 shades of blue with gold beads. The bow does have gold beads on it, and then it has the cruise ship on one side and the castle from the Imagination Garden on the other side. So I thought these were super cute. On the back it is embroidered. Well, it's not embroidered, but it's like embossed Disney Adventure. And then over here it says Disney Cruise Line. So I thought these were really cute. They were pretty heavy, and I think they were almost $40. So a little bit pricey for ears, but super excited to get those. Is that a pin on there? Yeah, 2 pins.
Oh, I might have to steal that from my collection.
Oh, you're not stealing. Oh, no, it's actually a clip.
Oh, I can use it for my hair.
I know, I was going to say I could put it in my hair. So that's kind of nice. If you want to take it off, you can.
Oh, so it does come off.
Yeah, or you could flip it around so then the castle could be in the front. That's a really kind of fun idea. But about $40, I think, for those.
Do they have inaugural ones or no?
I don't know if they had inaugural.
I don't know if I remember.
They had a bunch of different ones from like theme to all the different areas. Those were just the ones that I liked best. And then I was really excited to get one of these headbands for the first time, but I got a Duffy and Friends headband. So Duffy's on here and then all of his little friends, and they're like little plush heads essentially. But I was so excited to get these. They have them at all of the like Asian parks overseas, so especially the Japanese park. Alumel, he is from Aulani in Hawaii, but all the other characters are from the overseas park. And I believe Duffy is like Mickey's like stuffed animal friend is the story, and then he has all of his friends as well. So super excited to get this. I do think this was around $40 too.
They only had those at one place, right?
Yeah, they only had them at the gift store in...
I waited in... I don't know how to pronounce it.
What, San Francisco?
Yeah,
the San Francisco area.
We had to wait in line for
like about half an hour or so.
Yeah.
So the first day, just to kind of tell you, the first day, if you wanted merch, you actually had to go on the app and get a queue spot. So it kind of told you when to come to the store and when to get in line. Announce that.
I think they sent a message out at some point after the muster, but the people at the muster, they were like, they kind of gave us the heads up.
Yeah, to make sure we were checking the app. So we kept like checking it every couple minutes, and it popped up. When we got it, it was before the message came out. So if you waited for the message to come out, they were all gone.
People we talked to didn't get it. They were disappointed.
But I will say,
we went there multiple days. I think they still had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we went the second day, the third day to just browse, and they had tons of stuff. Yeah, so I wouldn't worry if you don't get the queue the very first day, but we were really excited to get these, and they're just so cute. There's even a little hidden Mickey there on the back. I was excited to get these. Okay, so the next 3 items we got are pins. So Derek's really the pin collector in the family here. He likes collecting
Who bought more
pins.
souvenirs this trip, though?
I did typically Derek buys all the souvenirs, but I did end up buying more souvenirs this trip. But the first pin...
I don't know. I think... How many pins we get?
6. That's not too bad.
No, that's not too bad compared to some.
And the prices there, I feel like, weren't too bad. The prices on the ship are in US dollars. They're not in Singapore dollars, so keep that in mind. Okay, so the first pin we got is going to be the inaugural sailing pin. So since it was the very first time the ship was setting sail, especially the very first time that a Disney ship has been in Singapore, we were excited to get a lot of the inaugural merch. So it has Mickey and Minnie on it. It has the ship in the middle. It says inaugural sailing. And this was the silver color. So they price point everything by color. I can't remember exactly how much these were, but
it's like about the same price point as what they were in the US. I thought they were about the same price.
But I think like maybe like $17.99.
$14.99, $17.99, something like that. I don't think any one of these was over 20.
Yeah, so I don't think that's too bad.
I think they were $17.99 was like the most expensive.
And then on the back of the ship, they actually had Mickey and Minnie on this ship, and they looked like they're painting the sign. So I thought this one was really cute. It's the back of the ship, and then Mickey and Minnie kind of move on their little anchor there, and it looks like they are painting the sign that says Disney Adventure. So I thought that one was cute.
This one's the big seller. A lot of people are getting this.
Really? Okay, I didn't think...
It's new, because it has... Well, you'll see it in a minute.
What's it have on it? Just all the names.
Yeah. Of all the
so this one says Disney Cruise Line in the middle, and then all of the ships are around the outside of it.
It was pretty popular. This one was like kind of flying off the shelf when I was in the gift shop.
I don't think that one's as cute as the other ones, but I get why people would want it, because it has all the ships on it, so...
I don't know. I kind of like that one.
Yeah, you did like this one. But this one was pink. I forgot to say that. So whatever price point pink was. And then the one I liked with the back of the ship there, that one was also pink.
They had some more, but we kind of started to get selective here with
we did. I mean, we brought a lot home, but we didn't want to bring too much
I want to say, because they had the one inaugural, and then... They had some other like adventure themed pins with different characters.
And they had all the regular Disney Cruise Line pins as well.
Yeah.
The next item we bought was exclusive to the Disney Adventure in Singapore. So in Singapore...
This was one of the more expensive things I think we got.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. So in Singapore, they have a company called TWGT, and that is a higher-end tea company that's based in Singapore.
They were everywhere in all the malls and all throughout the city and everything.
Yes, but it is a premium tea experience and premium tea.
It's not cheap.
Yeah. And they have a sister company called Basha Coffee. So we wanted to bring home some of the coffee. We love coffee. We're from the States, so we drink, I think, more coffee than tea.
Well, I drink a lot of tea.
You drink tea, but I hate tea.
I like tea.
Yeah, I like
I used
coffee.
to drink only hot tea, but then switched to coffee in like college.
Yeah. So they had all of the Basha coffee on the ship, but they also had exclusive Disney Adventure versions of the coffee.
They also, I think, sponsor too, because like at all the drink stations and everything, you could get tea bags or the coffee of it, and the 2 shops they had there, they were actually really nice.
It's probably the brand that they did a collaboration with, so exclusive on the ship to TWG or Basha Coffee.
Like in the tea place, they had like almost like a big tea bar or whatever, and they sold little like
you can just have
stuff, and the coffee was like that too. It was pretty nice. It looked, I mean, just the colors and the lights and everything.
Yeah, it was a really pretty,
really cool.
And it's definitely a high-end, like premium experience. But the coffee we got is called Aladdin's Voyage Coffee. It's 100% Arabic coffee. So it says Basha Coffee 1910. So I think we'll probably keep this little coffee box, but has this really cute ribbon around it. Let's see, it says 250 grams, 8.8 ounces. I forget how many they said were in here. I think there's a good bit of coffee in here.
We opened one at the store and it smells amazing.
Yes, it
smells really good.
So I think even when we're done using the coffee, because it has Aladdin and jasmine, we'll probably keep this on our coffee bar. This is like an actual,
it's like tin, but it's covered in like the paper, the foil and stuff, so it's not just like cardboard.
This was close to $70 though for this box of coffee, and I will say this was I would say towards the lower end of their coffee prices. They had boxes
that were like a few $100s.
That were $350 for a box this size. But so I think this is a really nice, again, exclusive to the adventure, fun to bring home. We'll use it, but then we'll also get to keep this little box.
We knew we wanted to get one, but so that's why we decided to get the one exclusive.
Yeah, because we wanted to try it. Again, exclusive to Singapore, so definitely a fun souvenir to bring home. And we did bring home a few of the tea bags that were left in our room. So we have some chamomile TWG tea. There was English breakfast tea. I don't know how to say this. Maybe sencha tea right there. I'm not sure what that is because I don't drink tea.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of tea that is. And then they do have some of these like pour over coffee packs that were in the room as well. Really kind of cute. You can just, they had kettles in the room.
Had kettles.
Yeah, so you could just put this in your coffee cup and do drip kind of pour over coffee. So there is I Love Paris and I don't know how to pronounce that. Happy. I'm not going to pronounce it.
Gianduja or something.
Gianja. Coffee right there. So this one's a little stronger than the I Love Paris version, but so we did bring that home to try a few of these as well. One thing that we were actually hoping to bring home more of from the ship, but I'm kind of surprised we didn't, were like t-shirts and clothes. I only got one t-shirt. There was a dress I wanted, but they sold out in my size, but it's just a regular Disney Cruise Line dress. It wasn't specific to
Everyone was buying it though.
Yeah, it wasn't specific to the adventure.
I don't think they ordered enough of those for this.
Well, they didn't have them on the Treasure either. They only had like one size left on the Treasure, and they only had like 2 sizes left on this ship. But Derek ended up getting 2 shirts too as well. Mine's a little wrinkly because I did wash it, but I got kind of similar to the pins. Let's see if you can see it here. Disney Adventure. So it's navy blue. It has Mickey Minnie on it, the ship, and this one does say the inaugural sailing. There was a red shirt that I thought I was gonna buy, but when I saw the blue one, I actually liked this one a little bit better. The red one was kind of like the coffee mug that I got. So, but super excited to have a fun t-shirt to wear and just remind us of being on the adventure. And then Derek, what shirts did you get? Okay, so Derek got this blue Nike polo shirt. So pretty simple, just like a little thin polo shirt. Nike on the side, but it just says Disney Adventure embroidered on it. This one was pretty expensive. This one was $80.
They're Nike.
Yeah, for that polo shirt.
And I've been collecting these on.
So similar to the same one
right now.
Yeah, that he has on. What's this one? This one is just embroidered. So it's like a gold quarter zip, and this one just says Disney Adventure, like the one that he has on says Disney Treasure. This one was $95, so a little pricey, but they are pretty nice, like golf shirts.
When we were on the Treasure, these were flying off the shelves for all the dads. And then I noticed when we were on this one, they had racks and racks of these.
I think probably because it's so hot in Singapore, they're probably not as popular over there.
I did see quite a bit of people getting these.
Did you?
Yeah, I did see quite a bit of people.
But maybe they just had extra inventory.
I think so.
Yeah,
that's my guess. They don't want to like sell out of anything on like the inaugural.
Yeah, they probably wanted to make sure they had everything in stock for a while.
We get the Destiny one pretty soon.
Yeah, hopefully we'll go on the Destiny here soon. So the next 2 items are my items again. And again, I see these at a lot of the overseas parks. We don't have a lot of these in the States yet, but they are little bag charms. So I got the Duffy and Friends little bag charm. So this is this Shelly May? Yeah, Shelly May. So she has her little sailing hat on. She's holding a little seashell, and then she clips onto your little purse there. So I saw tons of girls over there with these. And then I also had to get Captain Minnie. I thought that was so cute. So if we go on other cruises, I'll have Captain Minnie to put on my purse. This was teal. I do think for these little bag charms, I think they were around $20 each. So
is that what they were?
yeah, I think they were a little expensive for like a
they
little
were
bag
flying
charm.
off the shelves,
Yeah, girls were buying handfuls
nuts.
of them. They had every single Duffy and Friends character in the bag charm.
That was on the headband,
Yeah, girls were buying like 20 of them.
I've seen people walking around with like 5 of them on their bags too.
Yeah, and a lot of girls were buying them to give to their friends when they got back home. So again, these are super popular overseas. So maybe if we go to Japan, I'll take her with me. And then again, when we go on our next cruise, I'll probably put Captain Minnie on my purse. And along those same lines, they have a ton of these little plushy purses overseas as well. So I got the Shelly May little purse. So I think this one is so cute. Or is this Duffy? No, this one's Duffy. Yeah, sorry. This one is Duffy. So it's just a teeny tiny little purse. You can probably only fit like chapstick, not even probably your phone in here. Just a few things. I think a lot of girls put their park tickets in here and like chapstick and sanitizer, and that's about it. But it is a cute little purse. So again, if we go to Japan, I'll be taking this with us. Super excited about that. So Derek got 3 more pins, and we are getting close to the end of our haul video, and I'm saving the most exciting item for the end. But, well, actually, I guess I kind of wanted this pin.
You wanted that one, yeah. It was at the same store that you got
the Duffy and Friends store, again, in the San Francisco area. So it's Duffy and all of his little friends here.
Is that one exclusive to the adventure?
Yeah, this one does say Disney Adventure on it. And I saw a lot of people buying these as well.
And they had a lot of those even left on the very last day. I mean, they were like exclusive, but they did have a lot of them. This one wasn't exclusive to the ship, but it was just a Disney Cruise Line I think it was
pin.
newer. I really liked it.
But it's Chip and Dale floating on little rafts in their little kind of cruise ship worker outfits there. So that one is a really cute. We have a cat named Chip. So super, super cute. And it's a double pin. And that one was silver. And let me just see. The Duffy and Friends pin was also pink. So I have a feeling pink might have been the little bit more expensive one.
I'm not 100% sure.
And then last but not least, we just have another Disney Cruise Line one. This one is silver. So just a ship.
Chip and Dale again.
Yeah, Chip and Dale, Mickey, Minnie.
Chip and Dale stuff here.
Yeah, so I'll put that one up a little closer there. But I thought that one was pretty cute as well. They did have reusable bags that you could purchase. They didn't have any bags for free, so keep that in mind. Either take a reusable bag with you, or you might have to buy one. But they were pretty cute, and they're also kind of like a little bit of a souvenir, I would say. They say Disney Cruise Line on them. This one was the medium, did you say?
That was medium, and they had a large.
Yeah, they had a really big one.
The large was like 3 times the size of the medium. Like, it was a lot bigger.
We saw a lot of people using the large one.
I originally said give us the large, but then after I seen it, I was like, just give us the medium. But it was pretty cheap, too.
And we did see a lot of people using the large one as they were leaving the ship. So if you bought extra stuff while you were on the ship.
On their carry-on like roller luggage and stuff. Yeah.
So, which is kind of nice. So, you know, you might not have to buy a whole new luggage because their luggage was pretty expensive on the ship. But you could just buy one of the large bags.
Luggage
There was.
I was kind of
shocked. Everyone was buying so many souvenirs. But keep that in mind. You could just buy the big reusable bag and kind of use that to carry your stuff off the ship.
I think the medium was like $2 and the large was like $3.
Yeah, they weren't very expensive.
They were actually pretty cheap. They weren't like $5, $10.
Yeah. Okay, so we're down to the last 2 items that we got on the ship, and they have been advertising this all over their website. It's in one of their commercials right now, and it's not exclusive to the Disney Adventure, but I had to get it. I was so excited. It is the little towel animal plushie dog. So it has a little like Mickey Minnie hat on with the cruise line logo, but if you've ever sailed on a cruise ship, you know that they put the towel animals in your room every night, and it's kind of exciting to go back to your room and see which towel animal you got. And they recently did a commercial with a towel animal dog like this, where the dog is alive, obviously, in the commercial and like moves around, and it's so cute. Yeah, it is magic. Everyone thinks it's the cutest commercial ever. So they started selling him, so I just had to get him. Don't really know what I'm going to do with a plushie towel animal.
Well, they had a few other ones. We were going to get those too, but then we were like, we'll just wait till we go on another cruise.
Yeah, they have
another Disney cruise.
A towel animal monkey and they have a towel animal elephant. But this is the one from the commercial that is just so stinking cute in the commercial. So he's going to go in my office. He'll just sit there on my couch in my office. But he is so incredibly cute. And he wasn't that bad priced. Like, I don't think he wasn't more than $30.
Oh, I was going to say 34, I thought.
Maybe he was 30.
Maybe 29 to 30. Yeah, maybe 34 at the most. 34.99 at the most, I think.
I honestly thought he was going to be a little more expensive. So
if you have a Disney Chase Visa, you get a discount. If you are a Vacation Club member, you get a discount.
Yeah, so there are a lot of ways to get discounts on the merchandise there.
They'll apply those to
keep
almost
that in
everything.
mind. Yeah, so we have the Visa, so we get a discount with that. So we try not to pay full price for any of our merch.
Okay, let's clear the air here first.
Yeah.
Most of the, well, not most of them, but a lot of the Disney ships, they have like the themed lounges and stuff, right? So they usually have a mug or mugs, and it's one of the things we collect. So he collects
them. So he left me roasting out in the sun. Again, watch that video. I'll link it down below.
Here's the thing. When we were on the Treasure, I was worried that they were going to sell out. So we went straight to the Haunted Mansion parlor bar to get the mugs there and everything. And since this was the inaugural, I wasn't sure like how much merch they had on the ship, if they were going to sell out, like no idea what was going to happen. So I wanted to go down there because I thought this was going to fly off the shelves. And I actually don't think as many people were buying it as what I thought because of how big it was.
Yes, it's a little pricey too.
Yeah, it was pricey.
And it's in US dollars. Yeah, so you have to remember the US dollar is worth more than the Singaporean dollar. Yeah. So if you're used to spending Singapore dollars and you go to buy this, it's that price plus some. So you have to keep that in mind too. And it was obviously a lot of different people were on the ship. There weren't a ton of people from the US on the ship, even though everything was in US dollars. So for us, it was the price that it was. But you have to remember if you were buying it in Singapore dollars, it was even more expensive.
And to give you some context, I think this was about $85 because it's originally like 70 or 70-ish or something. And then they added like an automatic 18% gratuity to it, which bumps it up. For the amount of drink that you get, though, it's not even close to what it's like the Haunted Mansion parlor or whatever.
We keep talking about it, but let's show them it. So what was the bar called that you got this mug in?
Spellbound.
Okay, I don't want to drop that
and
little mug.
And it's kind of like Rate by Guest Services. This little thing will come off. So when you order it there, they get you in this, they fill this little thing up, and then they have a bunch of these evil queens on the table, on the big bar, and they'll bring one of those over and they'll put the mug on for you, and then they have this. If you watch the video, she's gonna link. I videoed it where one of the waitresses they'll come over and they'll put like the smoky bubbles on there, and then you can pop it and stuff. But this is a pretty small drink. Honestly, it's probably like 3 shots.
No, not even.
Maybe.
This is maybe 2.
It's about 2 to 3 shots.
That's not a lot.
It wasn't a lot of drink for how much it was, but I guess it's not what you're paying for.
Yeah, you're paying for her. She's pretty substantial. But again, they charge the gratuity since it is a drink.
And it's exclusive to the Disney Adventure, obviously.
Yeah.
When they brought out the box, though, my jaw about hit the floor. How big it was.
The box was so large. She was in a lot of foam, though. So that's nice that they put her in a lot of foam.
It was bigger than our carry-on roller luggage.
We did have to take her out of the box and just put the foam in our carry-on luggage.
We even had to cut the foam.
Yeah, and I had to cut. Yeah, we had to cut it to make it fit. Keep in mind too, when you get back to the U.S. and you're going through security, they did stop us because they were like, "What is that in your luggage?" And thank goodness one of the security workers knows Disney, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, that's the evil queen. I would know that nose anywhere." So we made it through security without having to unpack her. But keep in mind, if you put all that foam and her inside a carry-on, they're probably going to stop your luggage and want to inspect it. So she's huge, though. She's absolutely...
I'd say it's probably about almost like 12, 14 inches tall.
Yeah.
There was multiple people there that I've seen that got this, where they got 2 of them, and then they had to go buy extra roller luggage at the main gift shop. Because they didn't have room.
And she has a lot of little fingers.
It's very intricate.
Like her nose, fingers, her hood. She has roots at the bottom of like, it looks like she's turning into a tree or something. Like she's carved. And I think you're going to want to bring some of the foam home with you, though, because you don't want any of those little extremities to break off.
We were really worried about that.
Yeah. But Derek's super happy he got her. Again, he left me baking out in the sun waiting for the Let's Set Sail party while he was having drinks in the air conditioning. But happy we got her. She will be super nice with the rest of our mug collection.
I will say, though, this drink was probably the second best drink, though, I had on the ship. I think so. Yeah. It was a pretty good drink. It tasted kind of like a Washington apple.
And again, you can get her at the Spellbound bar, kind of by guest services. Yeah, so it was a really cute bar, too.
Yeah, it was cool.
Okay, so that's it for today's haul video. We hoped you liked seeing everything that we bought on the Disney Adventure. If you like videos like this, again, make sure you subscribe to our channel down below. It really helps us out. Give this video a like. Let us know what you would have bought if you went on the Disney Adventure, or maybe you were on the Disney Adventure when we were, and maybe you bought some stuff. So let us know what you bought down below as well. And again, if you haven't seen our Disney Adventure series, I'll link those down below. We had so much fun. Singapore was absolutely amazing. So make sure you catch those videos down below.
We're going back soon.
Hopefully. Maybe we'll be going back soon. You never know. But in the meantime, it was amazing. We hope you get the opportunity to go as well. So thanks for watching today's video. We'll catch you guys soon. Bye, guys. Okay.